In the fall of 2026, I plan to release a full end-of-season showdown featuring 3 half slices. You've already seen what the Skux Deluxe and Antics 3 Large can do. Now it's time to talk about the final contender, the Pyranha Storm Medium. I picked up the Storm in early May, and after spending some time in the boat, I believe I am now ready to share my initial thoughts. The Storm kind of came out of left field. Pyranha had 2 prototype boats, the Wizard and the Storm, showing up occasionally online before their official release, leaving many of us wondering what they were working on. I haven't paddled the limited edition Wizard because they're nearly impossible to find around here. The Storm, however, surprised me. I wasn't planning on buying or reviewing one this year, but when the opportunity came up, I decided to take a leap of faith. The medium Storm measures approximately 7 feet 9 inches long. It features roughly 14 inches of bow rocker and 9 inches of stern rocker. It is 26 inches wide and has 71 gallons of volume. Pyranha recommends it for paddlers between 130 and 210 pounds. At 5'10 and around 190 to 200 pounds, for myself, the fit feels excellent. Boat. Whoa. That is playful. Feels very, very weird. It feels small. Paddling the slick for the last 2 weeks, so this boat feels very, very substantially different. But gonna give her a roll here, see how that feels. Then we're gonna go down the little side and just practice. Oh yeah, that rolls very, very easily. Oh wow, so easy to roll. We'll go to the stern. I'll take some readjusting. Yeah. Jacks you up? Yeah. This doesn't jack you up, it kind of bobs.
Yeah, this looks like a bobber. Isn't it good when you come in, give it a good...
Yeah.
Like,
I think so too. I don't think it wants to like... Oh yeah. started to really feel the boat towards the end. The tail is more like a playboat tail in a way, but it also is like very hard to kind of tip back over yourself, so it's very easy to stall. And the stalling kind of requires you to lean back harder than you think you do, but it's okay. It's not going to go over end. It's crazy stable on the stern, faster than the Firecracker for sure. Maybe not quite as fast as the Antics 3, but still pretty good. It feels more like a playboat, like it really feels very playful. And I threw a kickflip off a little tiny wave, which got me super excited because I really kind of want a boat that I can practice that in on smaller stuff, and then, you know, step up to bigger stuff in my other boats. So I'm pretty excited about that. A very brief surf I had in White Buffalo because I was worried about being trashed, but I didn't get trashed, and it actually felt really good for the very short duration I was in there. So I'm very excited to get it back out, do that again, get it dialed. I think it's going to be a really, really fun boat to have in the quiver.
At first glance, the Storm is fairly unassuming. The Storm's hull profile carries its width and waterline more evenly from bow to stern, making the boat feel stable and thus confidence-inspiring. Combined with a flatter midsection and subtle negative rocker in the stern, the Storm doesn't back-ender where you would ordinarily expect it to. When you first sit in the Storm, it almost feels like a playboat, but that's where many of the similarities end. The way the bow pops over features is something you don't appreciate until you experience it. I first noticed this at Castle Falls at a spot where I was convinced I was about to get back-endered. To my surprise and my friend's disappointment,
That's it?
I skipped right over it.
That's it?
I haven't had many opportunities to throw loops in the Storm yet, but I can already tell it's going to have some serious pop when given the chance. I'm looking forward to exploring that more. On a wave, the Storm's edges engage and disengage effortlessly, making carving, flat spins, and transitions between moves feel natural. You can drift sideways, engage the rails, and swing back into a front surf, back surf, or spin with very little effort. Of all the playful half slices I've paddled, the Storm feels like it has the most freestyle potential. The stern is substantially different from both the Scux and the Antics 3 Large. Where the Scux loads quickly, the Antics loads evenly and predictably. The Storm asks for a little more commitment. Don't let that scare you. Once you're vertical, the balance is incredible. Rather than rotating, the stern prefers to stall, and once you figure it out, you'll find yourself looking for every excuse to play. The Storm feels fast and responsive on rapids and faster water, though on flat water it feels slow. The Storm isn't as fast as the Antics 3 Large. Its speed feels similar to the Scux. The stability and river running capabilities are impressive. It's one of those boats that doesn't seem capable of doing everything it does until you experience it. Paddling the Storm quickly builds your confidence with the way it floats over and launches off features. I am a fan of Pyranha's Elite Pro outfitting. It's one of my favorite outfitting systems currently available, comfortable, highly functional, and quick to get in and out of. That said, there is an issue that owners should be aware of, and I myself am currently dealing with. The first generation of the Elite Pro outfitting has a known weakness. If you purchased your boat in 2025 and it doesn't have the cockpit reinforcement pieces installed, there's a high risk of the cockpit developing cracks over time. Be sure to contact your local Pyranha dealer and ask about the reinforcement kit, hopefully prior to this happening. The kit is provided at no charge and is designed to reduce the likelihood of this issue occurring. I have been in contact with Pyranha for this exact issue on my Ripper 2 Large. Currently, Pyranha has decided the only fix is installing this kit even after the damage has occurred. I personally do not agree with this decision and feel Pyranha positions itself as a premium brand, and its pricing reflects the investment in design, molding, and research and development. That investment has produced excellent boats, but when issues like this arise during the early production of new outfitting systems, I believe customers reasonably expect them to stand by their warranty. I'm going to create a follow-up video sharing my exact experience with Pyranha when this is resolved and talk about this reinforcement kit in more detail, as there is so much to unpack. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the content. As always, please leave your questions and comments down below, and as always, I appreciate y'all. Bye now.